Hi, so we're here today to talk about service plans and reviews for the awards foothold electronic health record system. So this affects any programs that are in the awards uh, system, not in FCM or any of our crisis services systems. So of course you're going to log in. You can see I'm on the home screen. You're going to go to mhaorange.footholdtechnology.com, enter your login information, and click login. Now, as I said, we're here to talk about plans and reviews. And basically, what has happened is that there's an older module that was built a long time ago, and they are going to be deactivating it. So, what we need to do is make sure that we're putting our plans and reviews in the correct place. And of course, we always want to, when possible, use electronic forms rather than paper. So, we're trying to get all of our programs that are on awards over to this. So you can see I click on charts and then I clicked on service individual. And then in the drop down, you're going to see two different things to start with plans. So that are service plans, essentially. Plans and reviews, and that's the one I want you to pause right now and go ahead and start because that's the one you're always going to use moving forward. And some programs may still have this service plans module available. We're going to be sunsetting that as is awards. So what you're going to do is be moving those plans over here as when they come due. So in plans and reviews, I'm going to click to a training module. So we're not really sharing any PHI on this video. Again, charts individual, plans and reviews. So that's where I'm going to go. You can make sure that you're in the right program by clicking up here to make sure you're in the right program. I'm in training core services. And then you pick your client you're going to be working with. If you already have plans and reviews, it should automatically be scheduling those. You can see this is supposed to be due in May because I completed this last one in November. And for this particular training program, it's set at every 6-month schedule. Many programs are every 6 months, but housing, for example, is every 3 months. So always check with your supervisor, program manager, or policies and procedures. So we're going to work with this plan right here, and I'm going to open it. Yes. If it's a review, it's going to copy data from the plan before, so you don't have to type everything back in. And we are going to start here. So in goals, you're going to, obviously, if this is a review, you'll check which on each goal that you were working on, where you are at with these goals, so you can tell the story of this patient, and then under describe any. So you'll go here, and plans, every single plan is a little bit different, but they all have basically the same things. So for core services, which this is the training template for, they have objectives, services, and goals. Um, Goals being the overarching things that client wants to work on, objectives being very specific, SMART goals, and we'll do a future training on what SMART goals look like, but they're very actionable, achievable, time oriented, and specific. So again, future training, and then for them, services or add-ons here. So you have to then click here, and I'm just typing gibberish, but again, in future trainings, we'll go over this more in detail. And of course, every drop down is going to look a little bit different. I think core is actually the most complex plan that we have. So I'm kind of just typing quickly some stuff in here because that won't be relevant to everyone. And then when you're done making your updates, you're going to go down here and click save. It's successfully saved. That's great. I'm going to now go back to my attributes. You want to make sure that all of these dates are filled in. So for me, I'm going to put the effective date as the date that I completed it, which is today, and the done date is the same thing, unless you have a program that would require you to have a specific effective date sometime in the future where plans couldn't overlap. Generally, these two are going to be the same things, but you do want to make sure that all of these are completed. Again, I'm going to click save. And then I'm going to go here to signatures. So you can see there's nothing to pick for Elliot Alderson. And I'll show you how to get him to sign in just a minute. But you're going to pick your name from this drop down and any other relevant names. I'm picking myself for all of these. Of course, that would be very atypical. I'm going to click save. And then I'm going to go back here to plans and reviews. You see it already scheduled one out based on that done date since I locked that in. Now I'm going to select the plan that needs to be signed. You can see it's not e-signed here yet. If it were, it would have this little lock mechanism right here. And then I'm going to click view. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And here you can see allow consumer to sign. This is where it's going to give you that. You'll click this. And you can do it with the pin, which I can certainly show you how to set up. Or the easiest thing I found, since we all have smartphones with touch screens now, is you can change the signing method and just go to touch. And you'll see right here that Elliot will be able to sign just with his finger or using a mouse pad. And then click sign now. Now you can see it'll make the provider option available. So of course I have a pin. I'm going to sign. It gives you the option to put any comments or notes here. You may have noticed in the consumer signature, it does allow you to click refuse to sign. Of course, that's not ideal, but it does happen every once in a while. In that case, you really want to document here why the participant, consumer, client, whatever you call them in your program, why they decided not to sign or decline to sign. So I'm going to sign now. And then here, I'm signing also as the clinician. Again, I'm not a clinician, but I'm just doing this as a sample. So you can see it goes through in order. And that way we make sure we've captured all the signatures. And then finally, the supervisor signature. And any of the staff options now have the ability to do that. Now, if you sign something, you need to go back and change it. Signing it is going to e-lock it. You would need to reach out to your supervisor, John or Julia or myself, who could then remove the e-sign. You can make edits and then go through the signing process again. It does change the valid date for that plan, though, because your valid date is going to be whatever date the system's recorded that you sign the plan. So you should not be going back and changing locked plans if they've already been put into place with services. In that case, you could just make a new plan, and most programs allow you to make a new plan before the due date if the client has changed their focus. So again, we're going to go back here just to show you what this looks like. Back to Elliot's plans and reviews. And now you can see based on our charting table, this one's already set up because it's due for 6 months from today. Putting that on there, you can see that my due date, my reviewer, my done date, and my effective date and the e-sign are all filled in. That means this plan is good, locked, and ready to go. So if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, John, Julia, or your supervisor, and we'd be happy to walk through this with you. Thank you so much.